Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm gonna talk about the most iconic mutant there is, the most popular mutant there is, and my personal favorite mutant of all time, which is the man who's the best at what he does, and you guys should know the rest. I'm talking about Wolverine, guys, and so are his fellow mutants, the X-Men, under Kevin Feige's very watchful eye. I believe the Disney Fox deal is just about ready to be finalized, and after X-Men Dark Phoenix and the New Mutants comes out, it's pretty much all green lights for the MCU to start using all of these awesome characters. So today I want to talk about just how awesome it is that Wolverine is going to be in the MCU, Kevin Feige personally overseeing Wolverine's introduction, why it's time for Hugh Jackman to pass down the claws, how the yellow spandex could work in the movies, and my personal fan cast for the new Wolverine. So if you guys are interested in hearing about any of that, definitely stay tuned. But before we begin, make sure if you are subscribed to turn your notifications to keep up with all my latest uploads. And if you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I always appreciate it. Now, with that all out of the way, let's get right into it, guys. Wolverine will be on the big screen in the MCU in what could be potentially 3 to 5 years, which I know sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. It's been a long time coming. Wolverine belongs in the MCU, and the characters and interactions and the potential stories and interactions that this one character can bring are just endless, guys. We could get a movie with Wolverine fighting alongside Cap in World War II and possibly even the Invaders, so that means Namor. We could possibly even get an allusion to Magneto. Maybe Cap and Wolverine are freeing people in Nazi Germany and they actually save Magneto, or maybe they don't even save Magneto and that breeds its hatred for the Avengers, and maybe that could lead somewhere down the line. If I'm really reaching to an X-Men versus Avengers movie, we could get Wolverine versus Hulk in a movie, maybe revolving around a rogue Hulk being loose and a post-Weapon X Wolverine going to neutralize him, maybe sent by Stryker. Maybe we get a Red Hulk appearance. Thunderbolt maybe has something to do with it. Maybe he wants Hulk dead and he commissions Stryker to commission Weapon X on his ass. I want to see Wolverine fight the Hulk. I want to see somebody in yellow get ripped in half, guys, and thrown. So the number of stories and characters that just Wolverine could bring in alone is just insane. And the man who was a producer on Spider-Man 1 and 2, he was a producer on X-Men 1 and 2, which are arguably some of the best comic book movies of all time, definitely in my top 10. Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, is now in charge of Wolverine and the X-Men and has confirmed to us that we will be getting a new casting for the character of Wolverine, guys. And I know this has made a lot of people sad and upset because they want Hugh Jackman to reprise his role and they want him to be in the MCU. And I know that Hugh Jackman has made some comments about the only way that he'd reprise the role of Wolverine is if it was in the MCU, but realistically, guys, that just isn't a great idea. Hugh Jackman's last time as Wolverine was in Logan, and at the end of that movie, Wolverine dies, and Hugh Jackman said that that was his personal sign-off from the character, and if he were to reprise that role even in the MCU, that would kind of cheapen that. And he's not even cameoing in any of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool movies. As much as Ryan Reynolds begs Hugh Jackman to be in those movies, he still hasn't. Although some of that is most likely due to scheduling, he still hasn't been in any of those movies, and I'm pretty sure any actor who is offered a role in a Deadpool movie nowadays would flip at the chance. So it doesn't really seem like he wants to even do that. And besides the fact that Wolverine in the comics is about 5'4", and apart from his face, Hugh Jackman just does not resemble Wolverine in the comics. More importantly, guys, Hugh Jackman is going to be 51 this year, and I don't care what type of new de-aging CGI they make, the role of Wolverine is insanely physical. And Hugh Jackman's been putting his body through the ringer for us for about 17 years. The man deserves a break. He will always be Wolverine to me. He's super notorious with that character and bringing it to life. However, we do need someone new. Someone, like DP put it, that can carry a franchise for 10 to 15 years. Someone who can pull off the look and feel and the yellow spandex of the character, guys. Now, a lot of people have suggested castings such as Joaquin Phoenix or Tom Hardy, and prior to their current involvement in other franchises, Venom and Joker, I would have been fine with either of them. Both of them are great actors, they have the look, and I'm sure they would get in insane shape for the role, but it seems they have other characters to bring to life. So my personal fan cast for Wolverine is Taron Egerton. He's an English actor, very good. He's going to be 30 this year. He has the build for Wolverine, and of course he'll bulk up even more if he does get the role. He's about 5'8", 5'9". We don't need him to be exactly 5'4", just definitely not 6'2" like Hugh Jackman was. He's been in some pretty great movies, and he's even been in a movie with Hugh Jackman himself. He's super charismatic, and under all that anger and reclusiveness, Wolverine needs to have that. As for how they can make the yellow spandex work, this is my take on it. I believe they can make the yellow and tan work like right off the bat. If they used a certain type of yellow similar to Batroc the Leaper in the Winter Soldier mixed with that type of doled out yellow that the Wasp has on her costume, which is just extremely faint, I think that they could definitely pull that off. And then as the costume progresses, if we ever got the blue and yellow, they could use a more stealthy blue, again like in the Winter Soldier with Cap's uniform, his stealth suit. That's like a perfect blue if they wanted to do something more stealthy along with that more faint yellow. But I really would like to see a vibrant yellow and blue Wolverine costume, guys. And honestly, if this is a universe where Captain America can wear this costume with these red boots and nobody bats an eye, I don't see any reason why Wolverine shouldn't be able to wear a vibrant yellow and blue costume. I don't really think they do have to explain it. They could probably just tie it to mutant pride, but they really just don't have to explain it. Or they could go comedic with it and kind of make Wolverine not want to wear it, or maybe he actually really likes those colors and nobody can understand why he actually likes those colors. So those are my thoughts on that, guys. I'm really excited to see the X-Men and Wolverine into the MCU and seeing who Kevin Feige actually casts for Wolverine. Let me know what you thought of the video, how you think Wolverine will be introduced into the MCU, or how you'd like him to be introduced in the MCU, what you would like to see him do in the MCU, who would you want him to interact with, and how you think the yellow spandex could work, guys. And again, if I missed anything or got anything wrong, please let me know. So if you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you want, subscribe. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.